Hello, this is a short video about creating your ePortfolio. What I want you to do is go to sites.google.com, and when you get here, you have you'll probably look different. If you're logged into your my.smccd account, you can look at some templates, and the Skyline, Kenyatta, and College of San Mateo templates should have the template that I created for our honors class. If you are not logged onto this, you can go to General, and then I hope that the Student Portfolio would be one of the options. So let's first take a look at the Skyline, Kenyatta, and College of San Mateo template. And this is template ePortfolio-LAPUZ. So you can go there, use it. I think you can just open it by clicking on the icon itself, and it'll create this your own template. So type your name or put your name here, and then this is ePortfolio. We have the background that has Kenyatta College. If you scroll down, there's something about me. You can write about yourself here. Basically, you can take what you had in your old portfolio and transfer it onto here. Something extra down here, you can list some achievements, things that you've done that you're proud of. Maybe you've coded something that looks really cool, or you got an award, something like that. Strengths over here, you can list some strengths that you might have, and then try to upload a picture that might represent that. And then goals, like where you want to transfer to and what you want to be, and then another picture that would kind of represent that as well. All right, so that's kind of like the front page. Now we can either go to the three bars over here to look at some other pages, or you can go to pages here to navigate through. So we basically have this home page, and then in the classes, there are going to be three things that you should put, at least three. One for differential equations, one for linear algebra, and another one for another class that you've completed. And then activities. So let's take a look at the class. Let's take a look at differential equations. So here is your differential equations template, and here you want to write a summary about your honors work. So this is probably not going to be filled out yet this semester because you are currently in differential equations. So we can just summary of things that you are currently learning and have learned so far. All right, let's go to the linear algebra class. This one you should already have, and this is a summary of what you learned in a linear algebra class last semester. And here for the first one, your honors project, provide a link to your document and the video that you created. And if you can find a way to embed the video, you can do that here too. So inserting things here is quite easy. You can insert some text to write about. You can insert images. You can upload or select an image. You can embed a video, embed code from the video, and you can also find something from your drive if you, for example, have written your paper and saved it into your drive. You can link that here as well. So there's a lot of easy navigation or easy editing here, and then you can play around with other things down here, like putting a YouTube video, putting some slides, or whatever you might have. So that's your linear algebra. Well, this is the head project, and then down here you should have done 3 projects. So you can include one other project out of the remaining 2 here, and that would constitute you uploading the document. And you also did videos about showing work in the class, so pick one that seems like it's most effective, or something that you felt like you might have explained really well, and then so you can embed that video here. All right, now for the other class, what I want you to do is find another class that you've had, whether it be in STEM or somewhere else, and then have sort of a summary of what you did in that class. So what you did in the class, what you learned in the class, and some projects or assignments that you felt particularly proud of. So if this is a computer class, for example, maybe some coding projects that you did that looked really cool and could be interactive. So you can write a description, you can include a picture, a description, and then maybe even a link to the actual paper or the actual code. So if it is like a social science class, for example, then you might want to include that paper. If you should have at least 2 projects from that particular class. If you want to get rid of one of these things, I think you just click on it and you get rid of it, and then you can extend, you can move these things around. Again, easy navigation. You can make this a little bit bigger, make this a little bit bigger so that it looks kind of more spread out. So it's up to you how you want to set that up. So activities would be just things that you do either related to school or not. So you can put a picture, preferably a picture that you've taken on your own, and then you can include that here. Once you get that figured out, you can change your name here. You can put whatever your name's, ePortfolio. And then when you're ready, when you feel comfortable with this, you can publish. Now when you publish, it's going to ask you to create your own name in your publishing. So you can, ideally you would put your last name and then your first name, or your first and last name, whatever. And then you can have that as the official web address for this, your website. And then once you publish it, then you have the link to the website that you can share. Okay. All right. So if you don't want to use your my.smccd.edu account, you can go back to sites.google.com and then look for a template in the general gallery where it says student portfolio. So what I created was essentially taken from here. So you can kind of recreate more or less the template that I have, or you can just rearrange this. So this is very similar because I actually took my template actually came from this template. So you can create things yourselves. But what I do want you to make sure you have is that in your pages, the classes, one of them would be linear algebra, the other one would be differential equation, and then another one, a third one that you can add. So you can add pages here. So you can change the name of your pages here, change the name. I think you can just double click it and change it to linear algebra. And then if you want to add a page, you can add a page, new page, and then put differential equations. And then take that and drag it so that it's next to or before or after the linear algebra class. And then your third class would be whatever class it is. Okay, so feel free to play around. Just make sure you have a home page that has your basic information, linear algebra and differential equations pages that would have your honors projects that you're including, and then a third page, at least one more page. Now, if you're really excited about your classes and would like to display your work in those other classes, you can also add more classes here as well. All right. So the idea is that this is going to be your own. This is going to be something that you can deliver or share with potential institutions, educational institutions, or even workplace institutions. So make it look nice for yourself. One thing that I also used to add on for people to do ePortfolios is another page that would have their resume. So that's another option for you. I'm not going to make that mandatory for this one, but again, if you're going to use this for yourself, then that's another thing you can add. All right, I hope that helps, and good luck. Have fun.